Welcome back, everyone. We're back again with Boston United on a journey through Premier League football and beyond. In the last episode we played against HJK and Liverpool, where we won both games respectively. But HJK 4-1, and we beat Liverpool 3-2. Since then, we've actually been on a pretty good run of form. We haven't lost any games, so it's been very good for us. After the 3-2 Liverpool game, I was kind of thinking we're on a high. We're going to do some great stuff against Newcastle. Ended up being a 0-0 draw, which wasn't great. Went to Vitguiramas, however you pronounce that. Got a 1-0 result. ARP scored the only goal. I think it was the same against them in the reverse fixture, actually. Where is it? 1-0 there, and we bet them 2-1 in the reverse. Played Arsenal, bet them 1-0 as well. Gonzalo Barrera got himself the goal just to see the game out, and we won it from there. Played Chelsea, bet them 2-0. Rion and Arp both got on the score sheet, which was great. It kind of came later into the game, which rather than what I like, I would maybe prefer to get the early goals and then kind of just see the game out. But getting at that stage towards the end of the game where they can't really come back into it kind of is a good result as well. Then went to Watford, bet them 2-0. Alta Miranda scored a penalty and Gonzalo Barrera scored a goal in the 72nd minute. They had a man sent off in the 65th, and we kind of just took control of the game after that. Went to Vitesse. We opened the scoring with Rion, and then they immediately equalised, which was annoying as all hell. Then Rion got his brace on the 54th minute, and we saw the game out. After that win, we actually qualified to get out of the group. I think we're on 9 points, 9 or 4. It's either 9 or 12 points, depending on how many games we played. I think that would have been our fourth game, so we're on 12 points now. So I don't think any other teams can catch us. So we're definitely getting, only one team can catch us. So we're definitely getting out of the group. Then went to play Man United. Had a 3-3 draw, which wasn't ideal. They scored through Alexis Antoine. Barrera then pretty much immediately equalised, and Tony Barron scored for them in the 31st minute, and Barrera equalised again in the 35th. Then we took the lead at the 70th minute, and then Angelo Mariotti came into the game and he scored the goal. That kind of threw away the equaliser. I was kind of hoping we'd pull away, and I was going to go defensive or on the counter and become a little more compact, but before we can make the change or the team to change up, they immediately scored, so we kind of had to stay how we were. Thankfully, we saw the game out and we got a point against them, but I would have maybe preferred all three. But what can you do? Man United's team is absolutely stacked ridiculously. Went to Southampton, then bet them 1-0. Scored for us. Surprisingly, their team is still quite good, even though they sold off Buckingham, I think his name. Will Buckingham. The guy they sold to, but they didn't really have a choice in the matter, selling to Man City for like 105 million or whatever he was. But yes, after getting through all those results, and also I put a bit of a second string squad. We've had a few injuries pop up, so I had to change the squad around, and also Simic picked up a knock. I think he's out for a good bit now, if memory serves. But we have Legia Warsaw. Fuck's sake, I did it again. I just saw that our next game is in 5 days. I thought it was today. Second time we've done this. Alrighty, well, we're going to play Legia, so I'll just hop ahead to when it is, and yeah, see you guys in a few. Welcome back, everyone. We're back for the Legia game. Sorry about before. I did not realize we were 5 days off, but yeah, we're back into it. Fortunately, we have a few injuries picked up. Simic is out now. He's going to be out for about 2 weeks, and Janssen, he's going to be out for about another 10 days or so. Thankfully, we just between these two games, we actually had international duty or whatever it is, international games, and so that reduced Janssen's injury time by about 2 weeks. He picked it up against Man United, so it's good to get rid of that. But yeah, so the team we're going to put out is going to leave it the same as the Southampton game. Jordan Pickford in goal, Laird at right back, David Shaw at centre back. He was the inverse last time, or Oxford was playing at centre back and Shaw was on the bench. He was a little bit fatigued. Kerr at right centre or left centre back, Josh Timon. Reece Oxford in defensive midfield. I was considering playing Hagnew, but he picked up a knock. And I was looking at Reece Oxford's stats. He's actually pretty decent for a central defensive midfielder. Just picking up the ball, redistributing it, has really good mentals, and his technicals aren't actually too bad. Really good really good tackling, passing, marking, good heading, good first touch. Mental's everywhere you want it to be, and then his physicals are really good. So I don't know why he's so low. It might be that he's not like really high in some of the overalls. But then we have Camilo Altamiranda at deep lying playmaker and support, Carlos Guilherme as the attacking centre mid, Salamve on the right, Rian on the left, and Sikora through the middle. We can always bring on Barrera or Arp. Steve Hurd's been doing pretty well for us. He's not performing great, but like he's just a really good impact player. Someone to bring on if needs to be. Boateng, he's kind of since we're not playing a cam at the moment, he's kind of been one of those bit part players, but we bring him on to play in centre mid at times, and Harper at the same. I would normally play Harper and deep line playmaker, but I'll give Oxford a chance today, see how he does, and if he plays well, he could make a claim for that spot going forward. But yeah, let's get into it. See if we can get ourselves another 3 points under our belt for the Euro Cup or Europa League. Also, Navarro is going to be leaving in January. He came to me and he was pissed off that he's not getting played. I was like, Josh Tymon's playing out of his skin at the moment, so you're not going to get in. And he's like, oh, I've been the captain in this club and this, that, and the other. And I was like, okay, you can leave then. And he's like, I don't want to leave, so I just sold him. We're getting about 18 million up front, and then 5 or 6 million add-ons over a little bit over time. But he, like, in my opinion, he's probably valued about 5 or 6, so made a good bit of profit on him. And we originally got him in on a free, so I'm just going to relax, play national game. The results will come. But yeah, he seems like he is a good bit of business for us. Originally we brought him in as a free transfer, but we had to pay I forgot what it's called, like since he was under 23, the free transfer signings, so it was like 900k. But yeah, he's been a good little servant to us, and probably good to offload him if he's going to be a bit of a toxic player. And he's fairly unsporting as well, and he'd be a better left winger than he is a left back. So if we can offload him, that'd be a deal, especially for the amount of money we're getting. Jesus, that was quick. Go balanced and more wide, and working. I'll leave it as is for the moment, and just play some shorter passing. See if we can get our grip onto the ball here. And there, Luis guy just picked up a foul. Miguel Luis. Oh, I remember this guy. I had him in my Blackburn save last year. He was actually pretty decent. We got him for like 2.5k or something. We ended up selling him for like 20 million. I don't know how he was. It said he was valued at 2.5, so I offered him what he was valued, and they accepted for whatever bloody reason. So it was a great little signing for us. Shout at them to get creative and see if we can push forward for something here. The team definitely has the quality to get a result here, so hopefully they should do that. Just that. We have a lot of balls, so I'm actually going to start telling them to get attacking a bit, holding a lot of possession. So all we need to do is just. We're having a lot of shots. We finally had another one on target, but a corner, so probably come to nothing. The Shaw, Oxford, Altamiranda, Guilherme, and Rian almost got a goal off. He's been a bit slow as of late, but he's starting to kind of pick up some steam in terms of goals and assists and everything. Sakura drifting a little bit more to the left hand side than I would have liked. Oh, do we have a penalty? I'd say we do. It looked like he came from behind him, and yeah, he actually leathered him. So Altamiranda's taking it. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you for real? Like, we're getting shots saved off the bloody line. Time and time again. 7 shots on target, and we're 1-0 down. I wonder if this is going to be a typical FM, getting FM kind of game. We'll leave Altamiranda on for next bit, but he missed 2 open goals. We'll take him off to halftime. I'll leave him on for the next few minutes. Absolute piss poor. And then we'll get on Harper for Alpha Miranda. And do we say anything to him? Can we? You have the ability to make a real difference for us. Go out there and do it. If we're not getting anything by about 65 minutes, I'll probably bring on Boateng or someone just to kind of add a bit more pressure to that third back line, just to further split them apart and get some balls going through. You always bring on Barrera or Arp just as the natural kind of finishers. Sikora doesn't have as good finishing as the other two, but he's quite he's got good link up play for everything else, and he's a good target man. Salome picked up a knock, tight calf. Ooh, it's not really what we want. Leave him for a minute or two. Up to Harper. Then we have a corner. Actually, we might throw Barrera out there then. He actually likes playing on the right wing. Get him as a winger on attack, and we'll throw. Rion's not having a great game actually. Shit. What to do? You know what we'll do? We'll go for a diamond. Let's wait for those two to come on. I bet you now we're going to score a goal. Oh, for fuck's sake, the post again. For God's sake, this game is beyond frustrating. But make this change. We'll get Sikora on the left, Barrera on the right as that pressing forward for what he really loves. And Boateng as the attacking midfielder on attack. Just kind of helping to push the players back a bit. Let's see if we can finally create some here. 20 shots, 10 on target, or 1-0 down. It's just so typical. Bloody Boateng. He hasn't started that much, but he just comes on and just does that. Makes you think sometimes. He's a natural poacher. Just sits there first times with left foot and he's right footed as well. Lovely goal. Now that hopefully we start going through the gears against them. I'll tell them to push forward and see if we can get this final goal to nail them in the coffin. Now they're frustrated because, oh yeah, they haven't done enough this entire game for whatever reason. 21 shots, 11 on target, and we're only drawn. And they've had 1 shot on target. Also bloody typical. Come on, play it wide. Go on, Laird. Good man, good man. Out to Sikora getting his 4th goal of the season. Probably shouldn't be starting him if he's only on 4 goals. I think Barrera's on 9 or 10. Arp's on about 5 or 6, and now Sikora's on that many. But we actually have a pretty sick front 3 at the moment. I'd like to utilize them all a bit more, but I don't know. I find our team, we can't. It's weird, like, unless we go for like a 2 at the back formation, we can't really utilize all of our best players. Like, Kara gets his goal. Jesus, so how many goals is this? Like, bring on Barrera, Boateng, and immediately the game just changes. Toe pokes it in. Not bad. And Lucas Sikora getting the assist as well. Not bad. I swear if they score. Oh, good man, Barrera. Go on, Laird. Play back inside, please. Oh, go on, Sikora. Ooh, not bad, not bad. A lovely little finish. Who would have thought that? Okay, so we're finally after turning our bit of pace back into a good ball. A lovely finish from Sikora. I believe he is left-footed actually, so that's good. Finally taken with his preferred foot. He was on 6.4 about 2 minutes ago. Less even. Yeah, left foot. To Boateng, Harper. For fuck's sake. 5-1 now. And Boateng picks up an assist as well. Just helping each other out. Absolutely rifled into the back of the net. 5-1, Jesus Christ. The lads just decided to turn on the last possible minutes. Ethan Laird with 2 assists. Harper with 1, Boateng with 1, and Sikora with 1. I wonder will Sikora get himself a hat-trick? Probably not if he's playing at that far wide. Oxford, out to Timon. Great pass, out to Harper, back to Boateng. They re-want possession, so I'd say now they're going to score a goal, if anything. Timon won it back. Oxford, oh, that was actually an interesting little pass. Boateng, play him in. Out to Timon. Laird, no. Boateng, oh, 5th goal of the season for him. 6-1, Jesus Christ, this game just turned completely on its head. 27 shots, 16 on target, only 6 goals. Probably should have a bit more. We did hit the post about 3 or 4 times in this game, so we could even be up like 10-1. So they tackled Laird, deflected the ball into the defender, then the defender tried to clear it, shot it off his teammate's ass, and then it went in. What a bizarre game. Oh, he could have got a hat-trick. 2 players on that potential hat-trick. Now Kerr's on a hat-trick. 7-1, oh my god. Jesus Christ, how many goals has been like was it 7 goals in the last 20 minutes or so? Half hour? What a volley. What a fucking volley. Oh my god. Everyone was on like 6.2, 6.3s and now it's 7-1. Wow. That came out of nowhere. Jesus, I've never seen a 4.5 before. That is so low. I've never seen him that red. Jesus Christ. Sikora 9.5, 2 goals. Like seriously, when do we make these substitutions? Let's just see, because it was when we brought on Boateng and 65th minute. So we scored 7 goals in 25 minutes. Jesus Christ, what is that? That's not even a goal every 5 minutes. That's even less than that. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Like, I know at that point we still had a lot of shots, but 30 shots, 19 on target. Probably should have had a few more goals, but anyways, happy with the results. Jesus Christ. Almost hit that one out. That was a bit of a letdown. Let off. Jesus, that was unexpected, but great for the old goal difference. Disappointed, a humbling defeat. Humbling, he got smashed 5-1. Jesus. Sikora man of the match. He's superb in front of goal. I'm still surprised Joe Hart is the England manager. He looks like an amazing manager, but I assume he's probably fucking shite at it because they still haven't won anything. But yeah, so we'll come back for the Huddersfield game. I'll see you guys in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We're back again with the Huddersfield game. I'm actually going to keep the team the team we changed to in the final stages of the Legia Warsaw game, where we changed to the diamond. Before, we originally had this formation set to be a tiki-taka kind of style, with pressurizing that way. I decided I'm going to try changing up to the custom gegenpress, or it's our custom gegenpress. We're going with the diamond. I've changed up the central midfielders to be in the preferred roles, so Alta Miranda as a deep line playmaker and support, Hilaire on centre mid attack, Boateng on attack, Barrera as the pressing forward and attack, and Sikora as the centre forward on attack. Having the 2 wing backs, Shaw and Kerr, and Pickford in goal. So I'm going to just try it out, see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we can always just go back to the wingers if needs be. But I liked a bit of a partnership between Barrera and Sikora that started to form, so I'm going to give it a shot. Also, when I Boateng a bit more game time, we also have the option of bringing on Harper if Alta Miranda doesn't play well. If he doesn't play well this game, I might actually drop him and throw Harper in for a few games to start, see how he does. But anyways, yeah, let's get into it and see if we can get a result here. Huddersfield are currently 17th, so we should hopefully get the result over them. I think they're going to be playing a 4-4-2 or 4-4-3, 4-5-1. Kind of what I was expecting, but we're going to go for the compact, try to break them down tactically and see if we can get a result here. So that's our main objective. Been a good long pick up where we left that last time. If we can get a 7-1 result, that would be absolutely ideal. Although maybe 7-0 would be more. Send the assistant. But if we can get a result, that'd be absolutely ideal. But I think playing Barrera as a pressing forward alongside Sikora is going to be really helpful. Just Barrera's going to drop a little bit. He's going to pull the center backs out of position and just screw everything up for him. Ooh, we're close there. Very close. That's one thing I want Sikora to do a bit more of, to win more or score more hitters. Like, he's 6'2" and he's got pretty good heading and jumping accuracy and finishing and composure. So it's like eventually just it all has to come together, and hopefully maybe he's finally just kind of hit his peak, or maybe this team doesn't play precisely to his style. Like, for me, I think he'd be better at the cam of sorts, and then push Boateng up as a poacher or something. But the inverse of each other seem to complement each other really well. Cause Sikora will drop a bit and he'll drag his marker onto him, and then Boateng will lunge into that space. Oh, almost conceded there. Not ideal. We'll get some overlap from the wing back, see if we can just kind of push him back and create some opportunities to pass the ball into, and see if we can get like Tiemann and Laird into those overlapping runs and whip them into the back post or front post even. Come on, lads, do not concede here, please. Good man, good man. Carlos, whip it back in, please. Good man yourself. And Barrera, I think he's offside. I think he might have been offside. He looked like he dropped back in, but he could just be on. I'm not sure. But that was a great ball into Boateng, and Boateng leaving it off to great little header. Oh, he might just be off. It's hard to tell. It looks when the ball hits the ground, he might have been. Oh, yeah, he's off. Oh no, he's on. Sweet. It's going to stand. And that was a bit of a scissor kick thing he scored. Also, we also have 2 games in hand on this. We're currently a point or 2 behind Chelsea, but if we win here today, we'll go top of the table with another game in hand to possibly even go further. So we're actually having a pretty good run this season. I think it's finally that we're having good goal scores or consistent scores. Like at this point last season, Sikora was on like, I want to say 3 or 4. And that was kind of like the average consensus across the board. But now at the moment, we're picking up goals again left and right, like we did that title-winning season, where everyone was picking up 3 or 4 goals here and there, and especially having Rion get that 25 goals in a season. I think he might have actually been even more at the end of it. But yeah, everyone seems to be chipping in. Like across our 3 strikers, we have about it's at least 20 something goals. Barrera's on, I think, 9 or 10. Sikora's on about 6 or 7, and better. And Arp's on about 5 or 6. So between the 3 of them, they're going to be getting us goals, which is the main thing. And also, there seems to be a bit more cohesion, and we actually have a pretty decent midfield for once. I know last season our midfield was decent, but we've actually added to it greatly, just getting rid of a lot of the deadwood and then just bringing in some strengthening. And we've also strengthened our defense, where if either and Matos was a bit of a liability at times, where like he was our best defender, but he could be the most unreliable. So like you have to play him because they're the best defender, but sometimes he could just let in a howler, and you're like, what the hell? Well, Shaw has been steadily increasing his levels, and then bring in Kara just to kind of complement him, which is great, and then bring in Timon to be that kind of stalwart defender for us on the left-hand side. Just more defensively well-rounded in comparison to Navarro. And then bring in some midfield introductions like some Elton Miranda and Hurd and whatnot. Possibly we didn't really have to bring in Hurd, but we got we were able to get about 25 million for Zimmerman, so it just seemed like the right offer at the time. Come on, let's win the ball back. Okay, no one's out there. Bit of a wayward pass. Hopefully now we can win the ball back and go for something, or they can just thread the needle. But a good save from Pickford all the same. Okay, give the team a shout actually and see if they'll pull the finger out. they actually have a lot of possessions. We might see if we can try to get a handle on it. Actually, they're going to be playing a... We have a very high line, so that might be something to think about. If we can just drop it back a tiny bit, there won't be as much space to thread the needle a bit, so even if they're going to play the ball long, we have the options to prevent them from doing it. Just they won't have as much space to run on the ball to do it. Good man, Laird. Should have gone for a pass rather than a shot. He's not known for his goal scoring exploits. And also Sikora is not doing ideal. Although we said that last time and he scored two and got a brace, or scored a brace and got an assist. Close again. Should we go on the counter? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, lads, win the ball back. Don't let him get back into it. Okay, I think I might bring on Arp. I'll give. Was that the game? Was that the game? Did we miss halftime? We missed halftime. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm just losing the run on myself. I didn't make any changes. I thought for whatever reason it was still halftime. But yes, we won that game. For fuck's sake. Oh, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep, so excuse my less than awareness of my surroundings at the moment. But yeah, we're currently top of the table, equal on points with Chelsea, and then we have a game in hand as well, so that's ideal. Man City could get into third, but that's as far as they could go. But yeah, we're doing pretty good anyways. Bet Huddersfield, they were 11th or 17th, so really should have bet them. Arsenal are starting to pull themselves out of the relegation zone. They were 20th for a long while, so it's scary how far they are. But yeah, that'll probably be the video. We'll end it here. I'm going to bring us back probably for the Wolves-Tottenham game, just with the Carabao Cup quarterfinal and Tottenham. I could bring us back for the HJK game, but we're already qualified. No one can catch us. We're going to be top of our group regardless, so we'll probably win that. I might even put out a weekend squad for it. And then after that, we'll probably come back for some time in January, maybe towards the end of it, and go through transfers and all that jazz. But yeah, she'll end the video there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.